Welcome to Talking Sports with TNO.
What's up with the what's up?
Word. I'm Aggressive O.
And I'm Angry Ted. And each week we're going to start off with a high school athlete in the city of Philadelphia. This week we're featuring Winston Eubanks. Take it over.
Wide receiver from the LaSalle High School College. Winston is a hell of an athlete, man. He runs routes excellent. He's been working on his speed, so he's gotten faster. He's actually, when a kid improves each year, he plays the game of football. That means he's working towards something. He got a scholarship to play for the Red Raiders out in Shippensburg next year, and just look out for him. Number 13. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be wearing 13 up there. I'm not sure, but what you think about how these kids are excelling in the sports now and Philly getting that look?
I think it's excellent, man, that these high school athletes not only get recognized on the field, but in the classroom as well. As I've always told, kids that I've come across, if you can't excel in the classroom, then how can you read a playbook on the football field? And it's clear as day. As you can see, this kid right here, man, he's excelling on the football field. And from what me and the Aggressive O have come to know, that he's also excelling in the classroom. So shout out to Winston Eubanks, who's doing this thing on the football field and also in the classroom.
And wish you continued success and your future.
And he's going to Shippensburg next year, so look out for him at Shippensburg, and hopefully he'll do great things for that university.
And with that being said, that's the first segment, and we're going to start the show.
What's up with the what's up? Now, what's up with the what's up? We back again. As we introduce the new segment to the show, we're going to get back into this pro sports scene. What's going on, as you all know, press conference was today at 2:30. It was late. But you had Sam Bradford speaking on his contract, and as we spoke on last show, Aggressive O, I got to ask you, man, how do you feel, first and foremost, about the signing and, with it being a 2-year deal, and what did you feel from a fan perspective of how Bradford's reaction to being back in the Philadelphia Eagle uniform?
Well, first and foremost, when they decided to give him the deal, I was okay with it. But hearing him speak, it shows that this way he wanted to be, man. Like he wanted to prove that last year is not a fluke. He's not and he had the past couple years he's been injured. Okay, but he was able to get through this season without a injury that ended his season. He was able to come back strong, have a hell of a late season push. Also, he's coming into camp this year healthy. He never had that. He's coming in healthy, so now he's coming in healthy, whereas he can do the exercises and the workouts the way he want to do them without limitation.
And you know what? I agree with you 100% with that. And my interpretation of the press conference, to keep it 100% honest with you, I think that Bradford, is feeling that he has an opportunity to work with 2 quarterbacks, which is basic common sense, ladies and gentlemen. Like, you get an opportunity to work with somebody who understands what you've been through on the field. As a quarterback, what it takes to be a leader and a general and a facilitator on the field. You know what I'm saying? It's just sports is crazy because you have a quarterback, you have a center in hockey, you have a point guard in basketball.
All the leaders.
The leaders of the team. You have
all the leaders.
Actually, in hockey, you got the center and the goalie. But again, back to the Bradford situation, you got a situation where he actually is comfortable and he wants to be here, and he sees an opportunity to be led by 2 quarterbacks who might not have been Super Bowl winning quarterbacks, but they've had moments and played. And here's the thing, they've had key moments. A lot of people might not remember this. I researched it, and if you research it, you can see as well. Doug Peterson won Don Schuler's historic game, and I'm not going to say a number because I'm not accurate with the number, so I'm not going to put no propaganda or BS out or bullshit out there, for lack of a better word. But it was a key game, and it was in Philadelphia against our vaunted defense. You know, and Doug Peterson, Marino got hurt, I believe, and he came in and he managed the game and actually got the game ball at the end of the game, which shows me he has a capability of keeping things together when it's a panic situation. Because when you lose your starting
he knows how to control his emotions. Like, you know, you're not gonna go in there and throw 100 touchdowns or anything like that. Bradford knows how to manage the game, and what he said the most and I liked was he's able to make decisions. He's very great at making decisions at the line.
Exactly.
So with Doug P giving him that freedom to audible, which he didn't have with Chip Kelly, you need that.
Exactly.
You see it, the safety playing high, all right, I'm going underneath. Safety up, we going over top.
So he knows how to adjust. And during that press conference, like I said, I also interpreted when he said something about the press conference was, excuse me, not about the press conference, but in words to the media who was asking the questions. He said that when last year when he was under the fire from the defensive line, that he wasn't able to audible, you know, out of plays and get people in proper position, which Chip Kelly didn't allow him to do that, which is not a strength of Bradford. He played in the West Coast offense before with Pat Shermer.
But what I'm saying is Bradford wants to lead. He wants the opportunity. Him coming out of college, he was a #1 pick. He was already, you know, groomed to be successful.
I agree.
So when he came in, I'm not going to keep saying that, oh, he didn't have the tools around him because you play the game. But when you keep getting hurt, it's because you're not getting protected.
And this is why I said Doug Peterson is going to protect him this
Yes, he
year
is.
by drafting offensive linemen, by going out in free agency, possibly recruiting an offensive lineman.
Possibly going after Jari Evans.
Pro
Bowler, Philly native.
You read in my goddamn mind.
Philly native, man.
Jari Evans,
Pro Bowler.
And you know why not? Why not? Bring him home. He can be a stabilizer. You know, you want to draft offensive linemen as well. And we know Jari Evans has some years in the league, but he's still serviceable.
10 to be exact.
He's still serviceable.
But
he's still serviceable.
And when he's playing the guard position, he got another 5 to 6 years left.
And how old is he?
Jari's he's like 30, I think.
See, this is what I don't get about the NFL, ladies and gentlemen. And to be quite honest with you, and I'm keeping it 100%, it fucks me up. When we look at a 30-year-old man, let's be honest, I'm 38. I still feel like a spring chicken, and I know I'm not an athlete, and I know I don't take the bangs and the bruises, but I'm still as young as I feel. I'm young at heart. 30 years old is not old. We can talk NFL years and all this all you want. If you physically keep yourself in shape, Bernard Hopkins boxed well into his 50s, I'm sure, because he kept himself healthy. If you're an athlete, this is what you do. I'm not an athlete, so I choose to drink and, you know, talk sports and drink and do that. That's because I'm not an athlete. But if that was my profession and I'm paid to do that, then I should be able to last as long as my body tells me no, which should tell me no in the 50s. Like the other athletes. You have to take care of yourself. So who's to say if Jari Evans is old or not? So why not sign him? He's a talent. He's on the market. Go fucking get him. Period.
You know what I also think, you know, about the Philadelphia Eagles, and I think what should happen is, you know, Walter Thurman wants to test the market only because he wants to play corner. He wants to play corner.
Right.
What I think they should do is, we don't have a nickel corner that's proven. Walter Thurman, bring him back as your nickel starting corner. Go get George Iloka from Cincinnati, strong safety.
I agree.
Bring him in because he's a bruising safety. He come down in the box. He's 6'4", 230, and he hit, and he can cover.
I agree.
So now you got that force right there. I see what I'm looking at, and the potential of having is you can have an Eric Rowe on one side, and then you can have the Byron Maxwell on the other side.
Okay.
So, with that being said, we got the potential to get our defensive backs. The Eagles' defensive backfield looking good. Like when we had in 04, when we had Sheldon Brown, Lito Shepherd, Michael Lewis, and the Weapon Man X.
Exactly.
Dog, that was a fear. That secondary, they robbed Sheldon Brown. Our whole secondary should have been Pro Bowlers that year.
I agree, but that's the NFL.
And that's what we need. We need to go back to that.
NFL. Okay, well, you know, I mean, we done touched on the Eagles. You know, now let's touch on the Sixers. I'm sure you saw the game last night. Another loss. Don't need to be talked about because we already know we're tanking. We're fucking tanking. It's obvious, and that's fine. And I've been on board with the same hinky plan, and now that Jerry Coangelo has taken over, which elevates the plan to the next level. We've been having this constant debate. You say, now we tell the people aggressive, and I don't give a fuck how aggressive you are.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you right now.
He angry, as you can see.
You don't get rid of MD. Period.
I went
point blank.
And I
tell the people, come on, man.
If you know the last show and the last couple shows, I've been telling you, I recant on what I said. I want Embiid to stay. I seen this man.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I know the
I seen this man. No, I seen this man. This man is good, man. This man is good.
Know,
and
I tell him,
shut up, will you, please, please. Let me say what I got to say. The man is good. Now I'm starting to think like, well, Okafor doing his thing. Maybe we can get him out of there and get some more picks, and get better and build around that.
And this is what I've been telling you. When you look at Jahlil Okafor, I like his game. I would like him to stay. And again, I've been telling you all along, I want to keep all three. If I got talent in-house, I want all three in-house. I'll put no one on the bench, and I work like that because I'm not giving away talent. If I'm accruing talent, why give away talent?
Because you need more pieces.
Okay.
You don't have nothing to give.
You draft him.
You have nothing to give.
You can't tell me, oh, Golden State drafted their players.
No.
And then tell me the Sixers should trade their drafted players. Like what?
What I'm saying is,
like I don't understand.
You get stronger. You get more strength in the needs in the position of needs. Like Okafor, you can get him out of here and get something. You drafted. You gonna pretend to have 2 first-round picks.
I just don't want to lose out on a big man. So if I know
we already got.
I got all three. I'm selfish. I'm selfish. I got all three. I'm keeping all three to myself. How do you feel about this team, man, going forward in this playoff race, man? It's right now, you know, as we see, they're down 1-0 to the Edmonton Oilers. Another a team who's rebuilding and a young team.
I think this, man. I think the Flyers can make the playoffs.
Okay.
I mean, I looked at their schedule and they don't really have the only team that I see them struggling with is the Capitals at the last game of the year. They good enough to win.
Okay.
They good enough to win. Now, out of those, I think they got, what, 20 games left?
Maybe
20.
I believe.
Out of those, if they can win at least 15 of those, or get points.
Right. Is what you're saying. I understand.
You know, just get points.
I understand. And that's the thing. They've been playing well. As you know, Shane Gostisbehere, who's the talk of the town, one of the most phenomenal rookies in the league. He's excellent, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like this kid is single-handedly motivating this team, and you know it's crazy. It reminds me of the '83 Flyers when they had a bunch of rookies on that team. They're guided by Mike Keenan, the young coach. And in a way, Dave Hackstall, who's also his first time, he's a rookie coach in the NHL, man.
I think he's doing good.
You know what, man? I really believe within my heart of hearts, man, is watching this team. If they can get healthy, it's just a matter of getting healthy. They can make some noise.
That's the key.
Getting healthy. It's always health. Philadelphia, we've always been healthy.
We always go through that, man. It's like it's a fucking curse on us, man.
And you know what? Ever since they raised it, well, you know, somebody went up top, and this is why I love Philadelphia fans. We are the most passionate. A motherfucker put William Penn on top of the Comcast building so it can sit taller than City Hall. That's the best shit you could ever do. A construction worker did, and shout out to his ass, because I would have did the same goddamn thing. I would have did it. We have to reverse the curse. I don't know what we did to the sports guys, but they, oh man, they're cruel. They are cruel. Now, to touch on the Phillies, speaking of cruel, we had a horrible season last year, topping 100 wins almost. If I'm not mistaken, we're losing 100.
We ain't top shit.
I'm dreaming. Oh, my fault. I'm sorry.
What is you talking about?
I'm dreaming. I'm in dream world.
Yeah, I see. Because they ain't nowhere in the world they top 100. They lost 100 games. Because they wasn't shit. Now they working on getting better. They basically what I'm saying is they getting out with the old and the new type look. Right. You know, basically rebuilding. And it was a tough rebuilding year last year.
You got to.
I say they win. I'm sorry. I say they win about 50 games this year.
And see, I disagree with you, bro. I disagree with you, and we gonna disagree.
I think they win.
I'm the eternal optimist, bro. I say they can win more than that. I say they can make a run at the wild card. And here's why. I like Aaron Altier. I like my man. Oh my God, the name escapes me right now. But excuse me, Cameron Rupp, the catcher. The young catcher they got. I like the big piece, as he calls it. I call him the big fella. The big fella, Ryan Howard, the bounce back with the bounce back season, and still show the world. And see, this is what the fuck I hate about the Philadelphia media, and I gotta get angry with this. Here's a man who won a title in this city, and was a big part of it. Home run after home run after home run. And yet and still, he has not gotten his props.
Hey, Sally, you about to fucking cry or something.
No,
you alright?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Alright, shut down. Damn. I mean, he gonna be alright. They grinded his dumb ass up.
That's not right.
You ain't performing.
What you mean?
You not performing,
oh,
man.
Well, you definitely lately. Well,
you got to perform, bro.
I understand.
And if you don't perform that shit, get in the fuck out of here. Period.
You know what? And you know what? Absolutely. You know what? It's okay. But I disagree. You don't get him the fuck out of. You need that veteran leadership. He is a champion. He won here.
But he won here with a whole different squad. He ain't winning shit here again.
That's bullshit, man.
Come on.
That's bullshit.
You better get to, see, this is where I go back to getting what you can get while you can get it. He still has value. He still has an upside. Get him out of here.
Oh, my God.
Somebody will bite real fast, one of them dumbass teams.
And see, this is why, again, the wisdom of an older brother. I don't understand it, bro.
See what I'm saying?
I don't understand you. I really don't get it.
You know what, man? Listen. I don't give a damn what you talking about. If he not performing, get him out of here.
Okay, I understand. Give the man a chance this year.
How long?
So he can guide these young fellas.
You right.
Who's your option at first base? Who is it?
Hey, you got the draft. You got the trade. Go younger. You already young. Groom somebody else to play that beast. He not getting it done, bruh. He's not getting it done. Sorry.
The man that plays center field is Herrera.
Sorry, brother.
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Talking Sports with T&O. Before we leave, you guys, you know we got to get it in.
That A&A moment.
The A&A moment coming up shortly. And again, you can also hit us up on our page on Facebook, Talking Sports with T&O. Like our page if you like what we bring to you sports-wise, just real talk. And also on the Instagram page to be set up shortly.
Definitely.
Just hit us up, man. Show some support, show some love.
Bro, not only do I want y'all to view, I mean, you know, drop a comment, man. Talk to us, man. Let us know what y'all feel and what y'all wanted to talk more about. You know, just we can't come up with topics. Y'all can help with topics as well. It'll be featured right on the show.
No doubt. Here we go. Welcome to the aggressive O and the angry Ted moment.
The A&A moment right here, man.
A&A. My A&A moment this week for today, Thursday, is for all the Floyd Mayweather people who say his fights are boring and he's scared and all that. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. In the boxing game, you get your brains beat out. And you be talking like you got a bunch of toilet paper stuffed in your fucking mouth. I don't blame him for fighting the way he fights. I'm not fighting no Mexican rules bullshit.
True that.
And get knocked the fuck out fighting these motherfuckers that they just want to go in there and toe to toe and let's put on the show for the crowd and excite. No. I told you last week people will pay to see people get maimed and abused and beat up. I, for one, like Mayweather because he will not be one of those people. He goes in there and boxes your fucking head off and wins every time. The name of the game is get paid, get out, keep your sense. That's my angry Ted moment. If you don't like it, fuck you. I'll let your boy.
And that's going to conclude the show. As you can see, Aggressive O ain't have an angry moment this week. But tune in next Tuesday, Talking Sports with T&O. I'm Aggressive O.
I'm Angry Ted.
And we out.
Peace. What's up with the what's up?
Word.